That would be cool.
He says, "Thank you. One of the best interviews I've done in a long time. I had a blast."
That's awesome. That is so crazy. When I was up in Lloyd, they said, "Yeah, we have a 12-year-old that's really close to us." And they said his name, and they said, "Your son would love to do what he did." And crazy enough, that's the
Well, you know, the strange thing is, Josh, we have opened the doors for that possibility.
Yeah. Could you imagine parking around the chuck wagons? All right, guys, we are here tonight. This is now the Rider Ranter Sports Show. We're just going to start up our the old podcast. Card is in.
Card is in. We're ready to rock.
All right, well, let's get the right song. You guys won't hear it, but I don't care if you guys hear it.
We'll sing it. We'll sing it.
I ain't singing shit, but let's get something good.
You were on holidays. Your voice a little sore from streaming?
Yeah, just at the children. So. All right. Actually, go a little Nickelback tonight because why not?
Why not?
All right, Tyson, take it away, brother.
Live, it's the fans' perspective. I'm Tyson.
I'm same old Josh.
And it is wonderful to be back after a couple-week hiatus.
Holy, it is good to be back. It's I was hoping for better things. Crops, drought, riders, but you know what?
That's kind of all the same.
It's all dog shit.
Yeah.
It's all just straight. I mean, my air conditioner, you guys should go look at it right now. That thing is inundated right now. It has been so hot today specifically, but hot since Thursday last week.
I hope it don't quit. That's all I'm saying.
But we're doing okay so far.
We're doing
Feels
okay.
all right here. I'm feeling it. We're okay.
You betcha. Yeah, I can keep the fans' perspective hat on, so we're doing good. We're doing good. But wow, has a lot happened in all sports. Chuck wagons, Calgary Stampede, 4 Canadians winning at the Calgary Stampede, riders, baseball. The Orioles are now in first place. The Rays have fallen out. But
God, those Orioles. Hey, what a team to pick. What a team to pick.
You know what, though? I'm just going to say this. It's a long season. It is.
Fuck your long season.
The Rays fell from grace.
Oh, who really knocked them from grace the last week?
Baltimore, but don't get too high here.
I'm going sky.
They're just letting you know you're on a diving board. You're not going up, buddy. There's only one way.
That's not true. We're gonna get past the Braves, which are my second favorite team, by the way. If I didn't know, and then
I'm really curious. We're a week away from trade deadline, and Shohei Ohtani name is floating around. And wow, I think you'd have to give up the whole franchise
to get it.
Yeah, to get it.
I mean, the Orioles are in on it apparently, according to everything, and I don't know.
Why would you trade for a guy like that when you could have him in 6 months in free agency?
Exactly. Or when your team is gelling better than any team in the league right now. Why do that? Why try and change it up just to get one piece? You're winning without that piece, and you're doing it on a consistent basis. Won again tonight, beat the Phillies, and it was a great game.
My opinion, I'd never do it.
Yeah.
You're going to have to give up too much.
Right. You hurt your future way too much unless this is your year to win it all. And on a $67 million payroll, the Baltimore Orioles did not plan this to be that season.
No.
So it doesn't make sense to me to give it up for it. All the other 3 teams, other than the Orioles and the Rays, are the only 2 that are under 80 million. Everyone else is around 200 million. Those guys, if they've got the availability and they're going for it all, they're already maxed. Yes, that's what he's.
I still don't like it. I think you give up too much of your future.
You do, but if that one win, it's no different than the 2013 Riders where they gave everything up to win and it was worth it. Now I don't think it is. We've been dog shit ever since, but son of a bitch, I was at that.
Did that happen to Calgary in 1990?
89. No, we gave up nothing. We just have never been good since. We gave up nothing. We just been dog shit ever since. A lot like the Oilers since their last win.
Hey,
gave up everything. He dragged up this giving up everything. They fucking did that. And then they got all these first round picks and now finally they're good.
At least
still losers though.
We're good.
Still losers.
We're good.
Still losers. Don't get me started.
Hey, and Jamie Lava came, in case you haven't seen it, check him out on YouTube.
It's up right now.
It's up right now. We just did it, and he's an Oilers fan, so I won't
lose
him again.
Also a Kansas City Chiefs fan, so big Mahomes guy, just like you.
Jamie, I thought you maybe were a little better than that when you said you're an Oilers fan, but I guess my hopes were dashed.
So Tyson did one of these with Jamie. Well, I did one of these.
He said he's not a fan. The balloon took off. He said he's a Chiefs fan.
Someone shot the balloon, yeah. He's great for me though.
Great interview. We got Chance Vegan up there as well. Another good chuck wagon driver. We had him in Medicine Hat.
Number
Jamie
1 and number 3 in the world. They're up
You
on our
betcha.
page right now.
Jamie was live from High River tonight. So
Yeah, that's right. Right
Yeah.
from his home away from home.
you betcha. And if you want to check out some live chuck wagon racing, they will be back at her. And it's
Friday night.
Battle of the Foothills. I remembered what it's called. Battle of the Foothills from High River, Friday, Saturday, Sunday afternoon. And it's a great time, a great little place. High River is.
It is a beautiful place.
Beautiful place. Check it out. It's reasonable. It's entertaining. And if you can't go there, Strathmore is the following weekend.
That's right.
You betcha. And then
So-
they go to Dawson City.
That's right. So Tyson,
Yeah.
we've missed a bunch of these ones. Let's do, I mean, we're gonna mostly stick on it, but the rider ranter has to
Oh,
happen.
yes.
We have got,
Yes.
we have got to get that out in the air.
Okay.
They are
I don't-
killing me, man. I was so,
I'm gonna
sorry to
drink
say,
every time.
fucking excited for them this year. Trevor Harris, I like him a lot. I like our receiving core. We have done nothing but battle injuries from day one. We've never had our full receiving core.
No.
Our coach, Dickie, is a dick. I don't know what the hell he's thinking half the time. He does not establish a run game early. He puts way too much on Trevor. Trevor's taken too many hits. And then bam, now Trevor's basically done for the season. Let's be
If
realistic.
we get him back, we're lucky. But
Yeah, and if we get him back by that time with the guys we do have behind us, they're not going to have carried us to the playoffs. So
Yeah.
it doesn't actually matter. I'm very frustrated. I want some heads to roll. I do.
Really?
I want heads to roll. Yeah, I'm ready for it.
I'm okay right now yet.
No,
No. O-line definitely needs some work.
We got some-
Godber missing is
That's a big loss.
that is a big loss.
Yeah, it is.
And one of our tackles is out.
I don't appreciate our
Hawkins played, I
offensive
think, like
coordinator.
a quarter.
Yeah,
I thought our offensive coordinator was very creative in game one.
he was. That
Big-
game 1 was awesome. And then it's like, where'd that go?
Even game 2, 3, where Trevor Harris did play. I didn't think they were that good.
No, they weren't. They were, it was like a basic game
We
plan.
snuck out of the game in Edmonton.
Yeah.
Like
Totally got lucky.
got
From
lucky
the
on a
buffoon.
miscue
Yeah.
on a kickoff.
Fine American because
Yeah.
he didn't quite know the rules of our crazy game.
Alfred had 2 punt returns against Calgary. The only reason
Still wasn't enough, but yeah,
we were in that game.
what a game for
Yeah,
him.
that was a game. I'm kind of curious to see what Mason Klein is.
I want to see Delegala.
Yeah.
I do absolutely. I mean, Mason Fine hasn't been given his chance yet. I hope they keep playing him, but I hope if in the third quarter they're losing,
Yeah.
going into the fourth, I just want to see him. I think
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have a look.
if we're already losing, if it's a tight one, we're right in there. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Because we're still playing to win. It's
Hey,
a
we're
long
still
season.
we're
It's
still
3-3.
in the playoffs.
it's 3-3.
Calgary lost to Ottawa yesterday.
They did. Yeah.
That crumb kid out of Ottawa come from nowhere.
Nowhere. We need someone to come from nowhere.
Yeah, we
Tyson.
do. They actually the CFL needs some young quarterbacks
Oh.
to come.
You know, I got a good buddy who texted me. that-
You have a good buddy.
Well, not really, but he texted me. He's ready for it. It's like a fucking lie.
I've been waiting.
Ready to pound.
I've been waiting for 2 weeks
I'm
for this show.
Look at you already.
I've been
We
game
might have to
planning.
go 3 weeks before the next show.
I've
I'm
been
already
game planning.
sick
Oh,
of it.
no, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm not ready for
I'm
you.
ready for the stretch run here.
So, my God, in heaven. So he texted me and he said, dude, I think because he calls him my league, because he's never
Yep.
really been a CFL, only NFL guys. I think your league used to be better. I said, you know, man, I'm telling you, between all the injuries to quarterbacks to pivotal positions, it isn't as fun to watch.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, every game looks like every team is struggling. They don't don't have an identity. Quarterbacks are completely shitty on
Yeah.
both sides of the ball. Like he said, I've watched Edmonton, BC, Saskatchewan, but they all are
You
shit.
know, I
And
got
he's
a
like,
theory.
But yeah.
I got a theory. Go ahead, finish your.
No, he like the only team that I find exciting right now, and this is me personally, it's not even Winnipeg because
Toronto.
they've been Toronto because I like
Yeah.
Chad Kelly. I think
Yeah,
his
Chad
style's
Kelly's good,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, like
So my theory was, I think it was a huge mistake. Two theories I got. I don't like the coaches cap.
mm,
I want to see the best available coaches made available to our teams.
yep.
I'm
with you.
I don't care what they spend, who they fire, who they hire. I want to see them be able to spend whatever they can on coaches.
To get the best coach in
Get the
there.
best coach
Yep.
they can. That's number one. Number two, when they went away with dressing a third quarterback a few years back, I think that really hurt the development of our young.
I agree.
I really did not like that. It's back in that we dress
Yeah.
3 now, and
But there was a gap there.
there is a gap, and that's what we're paying for. Right
Yeah.
now.
Agreed.
You know
Agreed.
that.
Unless you got a healthy starter that's lasted, I'm
That's-
telling you, you need that.
Let's be honest. That third stringer should be your future on every
That's
team.
right. Every team. Yeah.
Yeah,
You should
he
be
should-
watching every single thing,
Yeah.
analyzing,
Yeah.
involved, listening to every single
Do
thing.
some short yardage, get in the game.
Totally do
feel. Yeah.
Feeling the game. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's there to learn. He's your next guy. 'Cause
That's right.
you don't want a 37-year-old as your third string.
Yeah. Why do you want that guy holding your clipboard? The only
Yeah.
reason the guy that holds a clipboard is so he can learn that clipboard.
Yeah, exactly. So I think those two things really hurt the CFL, and I would love to see him get rid of the coach's cap. I hate it.
I agree with you. And along with the
Garbage.
coach's cap, maybe Dickey can go with them. Like,
Yeah,
just a
I-
package deal, cap, Dickey.
I
Outta here.
don't think Craig Dickinson is head coaching material.
I read today, it was funny. It's like, it said polar opposites, and it was a picture of Craig, it was a picture of Dave Dickinson, and Dave's comment was, if we're not gonna start to win on a regular basis, everyone will become available.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it, I want to hear that out of Dickey, but you know what? It's his fault. He can't really say that.
No,
Because some of his calls are so buffoon,
he's
some
made
of
a terrible call every game.
and sometimes multiple in some of
Yeah.
the games.
Yeah.
And the fact that we have good running backs and we kind of don't go to them until we're already behind. I don't
No.
understand that.
And-
You establish your run immediately. If you don't start punishing a defense in the first quarter, they're not going to be wore out by the fourth
But
quarter.
we got
running
a
control.
crappy O-line too.
That's true. That's on him too, though.
Yeah, yeah.
That's on him and Craig and all the guys. That Jeremy O'Day, that's on them. This just still comes down to them. Scouting, picking, plugging, depth. That's on them.
I
have
gotta
no sympathy
say
for
one
that.
thing though. Our D-line has stepped it up.
Finally.
Since the start of the year. Yeah.
Finally,
Pete-
yeah, they're
Pete
getting better and
Robertson,
better and
where
better.
have you been? Like,
But our defensive backs, cornerback, that area
Yeah,
still needs.
we're a
to
little
work.
hurt though there.
We are. I understand it's
Yeah.
injury.
Yeah.
Once again, our injury list is this big compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
This big. I don't get it.
Go over that. What's going on?
I don't fully understand. Fucking flying.
There's
there.
been a fly flying.
Oh my, there's like 6 of them, man. I swear to God, this isn't a filthy house or nothing, but
I think he's got herpes.
you can see it.
Yeah.
I put shit on that already. You idiot. I just full disclaimer, I don't have herpes. It's
Yeah.
just a cold sore.
Don't worry, fans out there. We give him a penicillin.
It's not contagious
Yeah.
through podcasts, so you're safe.
There's actually a clear wall right here.
We're in COVID shells.
What happens in the hills stays in the hills. That's what I've always said.
That's true.
If Megan was
dumbass.
not in the bush with you, probably a raccoon was.
A lot of squirrels.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a squirrely night on Saturday, I'll tell you that. Holy shit.
But yeah, back to the Riders. Wow, our injuries. It's weird.
I'm frustrated,
Like,
so frustrated.
What
And
could
things-
you be doing wrong there? Like, what? Why would we have?
Well,
Is it coincidence? Is it something we're doing?
I think it's a little bit of both. So one thing that I found out with for the last few years, being of course a Ravens fan, so 4 years in a row.
Oh my God, that's a
I know,
terrible example.
It's a horrible thing, but it's a great example.
Lamar
in this
hasn't
case,
made a season in.
since 19, since he was the MVP.
Oh,
But
he was
it-
MVP.
He's damn right he
Does
was.
that stand for most valuable prick?
Oh, what the nicest guy ever. That doesn't even make any sense. You could call him most valuable piss ant. That would make more
Well,
sense.
that would
He's a
qualify
nice
to-
guy. Anywho, shut up, Tyson. Most injuries 4 years in a row. And finally, it was Ray Lewis and another veteran that came out, and they literally publicly called out their workout guy.
Yeah.
And they said he is a problem. He overworks the guys. They're lifting too much weight. They're pushing their limits too hard. He went to the idea that
Well,
if you overdo it, work harder than everyone else, you're going to be there. But there's a limit to each player, each guy. You got to know each guy. Every guy has a different limit.
Yeah.
And he was over pushing everyone's limits. So everyone was getting injured.
Yeah.
4 years. We had last year we broke a record, the most missed games in the history for starters, in the history of the NFL. And it was the 4th year in a row, but this one blew it out last year. And then they hired him this year in the off season.
So
And that was part of the deal with 3 guys re-signing, was they weren't re-signing unless he was resigned, gone.
I thought of another reason why the CFL is a little weaker. I don't like that we have limited amount of practices and pads.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That is
How
very
do you
different.
practice without hitting?
It's like football practice.
Yeah.
What's that gonna do for you? I agree.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. And I'll tell you, that doesn't help with player safety in the end.
No.
The more you play with the physicality, the hitting, all that stuff, the more you learn to receive it, to take it, to play more cautiously.
How do you practice tackling?
You can't.
without
No, you can't.
tackling?
But then in the game, your receiver is like, oh, in practice, I ran this route, one hand snag, it was awesome. And then you do that and you lose your jaw. Yeah, like your teeth are flying out of your helmet.
Yeah.
You just lost your virginity from your first football hit. Like it's the worst experience of your life. Oh, I'm playing flag football. His jaw's attached to his ear. It's
In practice, the quarterback was money on.
I wore a
but,
red jersey,
Yeah.
never got hit.
In a
Yeah.
game, he floats that one right over the
I was
middle.
gonna say every quarterback's a Tom Brady in a red jersey.
Unless you're a third stringer.
Unless you're a third stringer, unless you're a Tino Sanseri.
Yeah.
He could not take a hit and he'd still be shitty.
Oh.
I hated Tino Sanseri,
We
by
have
the way.
too many help Reggie Slack.
He liked cocaine though, so
Yeah,
I mean, he had that going for him. He loved the
Ricky
drugs.
Foggy, you remember him?
No, him I
Toronto
don't.
Argonauts, he was Ricky Foggy. Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
Terrible or what?
terrible.
Terrible,
Took
terrible.
over for Matt Dunnigan in the day.
Oh, I love Dunnigan though.
Dunnigan was great.
Dunnigan's
I think
the
Dunnigan, watching some broadcasts, I think Matt Dunnigan could still play.
That guy's a tank.
Matt, if you're out there, we want to have you on the show.
Oh, I'd love to talk to Matt.
Yeah,
Dunnigan.
he'd be
He could.
awesome. Yeah,
I
maybe.
also want.
I gotta work on that.
I got a personal attachment. I love Darren Detish.
Darren, Dutch.
Big Dutch, baby.
Dutch,
Love
if you're out
golf.
there, come on the show.
Dutch, yeah, we'll tag him in this later.
Yeah, sounds good. Dutition on the fans' perspective.
That'd be great.
That
I
would
love
be great,
Dutch.
Yeah. Oh, he'd be good. Edmonton
He'd be
guy.
Great.
Edmonton guy, Rider fan, Oiler fan. Like
Oh, I
it's
mean,
just-
that part.
possibilities are
We'll
endless.
do just for we'll do our
And
rider.
by the end of the show, we'll make him a chuck wagon fan.
Yeah, we will do. He probably already is one.
Well, he might be Alberta
If
kid.
if he's from this region, which he is, he could probably
How
already.
could you not be?
Yeah, I mean, I was, but I wasn't.
That's kind of like the fans' perspective. How could you not be?
That's right. How can he not love us? I mean, look at us,
We're killing it.
killing it. I love it.
I know, you know,
Killing it.
like we're probably the most beautiful thing they've ever seen, but
Definitely in this house tonight.
yeah.
We're the nicest thing in this house.
And it has been a while since we had a show, and
Yeah, we apologize, but at the same time, we both went on some family vacations.
Had
I
a
went.
break.
I took a couple days off and went and cooked for a great friend and company up north.
You're like the song "I've Been Everywhere."
I've been everywhere, man.
That's
Tyson
kind of
went.
Josh's holidays.
Yeah, Tyson went camping at Sass Landing. I took a few days off and went camping in Cypress Hills. My
Oh.
family's still there. That's why we're able to be upstairs tonight.
Let's
Podcast
talk about
and-
camping. Isn't camping fun?
So camping is fun. I absolutely love it. My thing with it, and I talked to you about it earlier, is I just wish I had, like, you say I've got no friends. Basically, I just need more friends. I need someone that wants to come camping at the same time. that's
Cooter the
willing-
raccoon was not enough.
No, and the squirrels weren't very nice. They kept stealing my towels. I just wanted to go golfing, go golfing in the morning, hang out with my
Yeah.
family all day, cook them a nice dinner, and then have the last night tea time. So both nights this weekend, I took the last tea time.
Yeah.
So I could cook for my family, spend the whole day with them, whatever they wanted. Yada yada, went mini golf and ice cream, all that. The only thing I didn't do is I don't go to the pool.
Yeah.
I don't go to the pool. Not much for swimming, to be honest with you. I'm a hot tub guy. And so my kids don't want to play with me. They're at that age, so don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So Mama Bear goes to the pool so she can sit and tan
Yeah.
in her bathing suit.
Yeah.
And so during that time, what I did.
And you're a
I
married
was-
guy, so like, why aren't you at the pool with your sunglasses?
Yeah, so here's the problem. I broke my sunglasses.
Oh.
So she'd have caught me,
Yeah. I see.
gazing into the distance.
I see why you didn't go.
So I didn't go to the pool.
Yeah.
Um,
Played it safe.
I played it safe. And so I would sit back at the campsite, I'd start a fire, and you realize, well, it's 34 degrees outside. I'm sitting in front of a fire. I have sweat coming underneath my breasticles. I'm just dripping sweat. I'm like, this was stupid.
Describe
then I-
breasticles, because
So
most of us
breasticles,
don't
it's
have
like a
those.
man's chesticles, it's AKA testicles on your chest. Under the upper boob region was sweating extremely badly. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make a few cocktails. And then right across the way from us was Tyson Dirk and Brooke Dirk
Yeah.
and Josh Miller and his wife Michaela. And so I walked over and I'm like, anybody here drinking old fashioned? Because I love making old fashions, and I had 5.9 whiskey with me.
Yeah.
And Josh and Brooke were both like, we love them. Like, no way, yes. I brought my smoker kit. So then that day,
I seen
was
that.
Saturday, So Saturday was a great day for me because they actually liked what I drank. Nobody else drinks straight whiskey. So we hooked them up with some 5.9 old fashioned smoked. I even brought the smoker kit, and they loved them. So that was a great time. And then but it was just Sunday. I found that I got a little bored because it's Cyprus, right? So it's different. There's nowhere to fish.
Yeah.
So you don't have that aspect.
Nowhere to boat.
Nowhere to boat. And all the guys that I was going golf with were a little too hungover to golf in the morning. So I had to wait till 6, 10 at night. So we get up early, 7 a.m. So that day we tried to fill it as much as possible. Swimming, mini golf, ice cream, a walk. And then I hung out with Chuck Yaroshenko, who's always a blast. He gave me some crazy stories because he always does. He was with the crew on Saturday that created the hangover for Sunday. So he explained to me, they went to East End at Dino Days.
Oh yeah.
They went down there and golfed. And funny story, I'm sure he's gonna love me for telling this, but twice, they're a bunch of animals. There's a parade. So they come to the city, they randomly end up in the parade. Their truck is in the parade. This dirty ass Ford F-150 full of bugs, full of shit, is driving down in the parade. They got stuck in it going to the golf course. So they get done golfing. No, sorry, this was before. So they go, I think they went to either the liquor store or the bar or wherever they went. Then they come back out and they're heading to the golf. They get back in the parade. It came back around. They couldn't believe it. He's like, I thought it was over. So he's like, I'm sure people are looking at it like, what the hell is this random black full of mud, dirty F-150 doing in there? But there's Chuck, there's Goo, there's Donnie, Dan Bickert, and Jesse Duffy. They're all in there in the truck, just dying laughing. And so that was one of the stories they gave me. But they had a great time. They played VLTs, they were drinking, they were golfing, doing all sorts of stuff. They came back, and then so I didn't have anybody to golf with on Sunday in the morning, but they all came out with me Sunday night. But I got ADHD, I got OCD, all that stuff, and I got a little bored. So I love camping, but I need a buddy, if you know what I mean. I don't Mikey and Freddie are good buddies, but both of them were not camping. Mikey comes out this week, and Freddie left on Sunday. So it was me. Donnie, I think, slept till we damn near golfed. I don't know what time he even woke up, but he was out. They were all sleeping, and so my wife took the kids to the pool, and I was like, well, what do I do now? So I just started drinking again, which was nice. Yeah. And luckily enough, right behind my tent, I'm literally getting the grill started. I figured I would cook something cool for dinner. Why not? That's what I do. And I hear, Josh, is that you? And I turned around. It was Trevor Rhea, our who used to work for the RM.
Oh yeah.
And so then I got about a half-hour visit with Trevor.
Yeah.
And so then it passed the time, but I absolutely love camping. And I don't need a trailer, I'll tell you. I didn't mind, we tented.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it because no, and we had a huge tent. Like, we're small people, both of us, but easily I could have been 5 inches taller and stood, and it's a monster tent. And I think we
you could have been double your height.
Such a fucking dick. There was 4 of us sleeping on one side, 1 on the other, and there was probably 12 feet between. It's huge.
Yeah.
So Megan even brought like a little plastic dresser, put all the games in and all the food in and all the clothes and like a giant.
You didn't sleep dresser in there. That
she tried to tuck me in, but I kept popping out the bottom. I might be short, but I'm fairly thick.
Yes,
I was too heavy for the weight.
Fell through.
You prick. So, I didn't mind it. We had little mats. I slept good. I had no problem. I don't need a trailer. I figured that out for sure. I set up my own little area. I might buy a little prop up tent to have some shade. Yeah. But I set up my Traeger. I had tables. I've got these little portable inverter electric generators. We had a great time.
Yeah.
Camping is great. I'll tell you.
Camping is great.
You just need to camp. Either your family has to be super involved with you, or you got to have a buddy. That's what I found.
Yeah. So what I found is about Cyprus, if you're not doing all those things like mini golf or yard board, that's where I like that one in a little bit.
Because you have a boat though. See, I don't have a boat. I don't have a friend of the boat. So I go to the land.
Well, yes, you do, but you have a friend.
Well, I got you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But if you
I'd
don't
love
have a
to-
boat, that's
I'd love to put you on the knee board.
Yeah.
I really would love. And we could do a live
We
show
started with 2 knees. He ended with 1 knee.
or two. We could-
I'm going
we could
boating
start-
next weekend. I
Are
just
ya?
found out.
Oh,
We're going to Buffalo Pound.
Buffalo Pound. I've heard of it. I don't know.
So
where
just
it's at.
outside Moose Jaw.
Yeah.
My friend owns.
So like this coming weekend or the following?
So
weekend?
this coming weekend is the PBR on Friday, Nip Creek.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, Sunday, we don't have anything that I know of right now, that I know of,
Yeah.
don't think. And then it's next weekend. We leave
Yeah.
Friday morning and we come back Monday afternoon, because it's a long weekend.
Yeah.
And we got invited. Megan told me, our friend Derek and Ashley, who I took my university schooling with.
Yeah.
For
You're
insurance.
in university.
Well, no, it's immersion.
Oh. okay.
University schooling.
okay.
Remember I put that like
For
that
dummies.
schooling?
For
Yeah, yeah, like it's a guaranteed pass. You give the teacher $15,000, you get your degree.
Oh, like the class 1 truck drivers.
Yeah. So, so we're gonna go. He invited us out. He's got a cabin on Buffalo, right on the lake, and he's got a brand new pontoon boat. And he said, "But if you're coming, you're cooking all weekend for us." And he gave me a list. We're doing. He wants steak. He wants ribs. He wants wings. Yeah, like so I'm like, you know what? If you're gonna invite us to your cabin and all my kids, they're a racket. So we're gonna go out. So he's excited. We got tickets for the Sunday night game in Regina.
Oh,
And he's got season tickets as well, right by us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. He said maybe we'll give them away to customers. And he's like, maybe we can sit at the lake and watch the game on the deck.
Yeah.
Which would be just as cool.
Yeah.
With kids, it's tough to go to the game.
It is.
Because we both have one kid each that doesn't love to be there. So that might be the weekend, but I might get to go boating for the first time this year.
That's great.
Yeah. So then I'm excited to do that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Cook all day, boat.
Yeah.
That's
a lot of fun. Boating's a lot.
Yeah, I've never done it. Ever.
Really?
Been on a sea-doo. And I've been on a trolling boat.
Even tubing is fun.
Never done it.
Oh, maybe we'll do that this summer. Yeah.
I've never been on a tube, but I have water skied for 1 day, and then the motor blew on the boat. Megan's uncle's boat blew in BC. And he said, "Why fix it?" And he threw it on the trailer and he parked it in the bushes up in BC. And he never, I don't know, I still don't think it runs. That was the end of that boat's life.
Oh no, I could tow you around.
I was a pretty good skier. I'm not gonna
Cypress
lie.
Lake, we could go and.
So that's just south of Cypress Hills.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Never been.
Oh, that's all right. Nice place. And yeah, boating's always fun. So.
See, that's the difference. My experience to his, I had a great time. We had great weather. My kids were awesome. The wife loves camping, so that makes life easier. And she loves that I help with the cooking. Like that way she can get back right at dinner.
You know what's the best when you're camping is cooking breakfast.
Totally.
Oh my God.
The Bailey's in your coffee, and more Bailey's than coffee, in my opinion. Like,
and what smells better in a campground than bacon?
Bacon.
Like bacon.
Bacon. And I had too much bacon for my grill, so I'm like, shit, I'll just start a fire. So I started it. So I had Traeger loaded up with bacon.
Yeah.
And then I loaded up the fire pit that's got, the turning grate.
Yeah.
Loaded that up with bacon on top of it. I didn't put the bacon right on the grates. I made like a little tin full boat and threw it there. And then on top, it was awesome. So we had double bacon. Oh, it smelled amazing. And then I took all the grease, poured it back in that pan. And then I threw all the eggs and cheese and milk in there and made scrambled eggs and that bacon grease. Oh my God.
Do you ever cook on those?
I saw you cooking on them using my barbecue sauce.
Yes.
The Blues Hog.
Man, oh man.
It looked great. You had chicken, steak.
Yeah, I don't know what Tara had.
Was pork on there as well?
Yeah, there were pork chops. Yeah.
You did pork chops, you did ribeyes, and you had chicken breast.
Yeah.
I saw the picture.
Yeah.
It looked great.
I love when it gets that hot coal.
It's awesome. Cook fast. You get that wood flavor. You get that sear, that char. It is tremendous. I saw you had the bottle of barbecue sauce.
I'm glad she doesn't like steak, so I get all the steak. She had the chicken, and we split the pork chops.
Megan would be no different.
Really?
That's chicken all day.
Oh, they don't know what they're missing.
No, and not that I don't like chicken. I like chicken. I eat anything. It's meat.
Chicken's okay,
but it's okay. Yeah, but she would way pick that.
Oh yeah, Tara too.
Way
99%.
Yeah, Megan would pick the pork chop over the steak.
Oh yeah, Tara too.
Not me.
No
steak.
If
the chicken is chicken wings, I would go there second. If not, pork chops. I love chicken wings.
No, I'd probably go back to steak.
I'd have a couple steaks.
Yeah, and then maybe put a pork chop on the steak.
And then a chicken wing on top, and then
Yeah.
try not to choke on the bone. I chicken wings today.
Oh, I know you did.
You saw it or what?
You told me when I got here.
Did I?
Yeah.
Shit. Everything's running. Lots of whiskey. Okay, so the Riders suck. We're done with that.
Oh, no, they don't suck. I still am optimistic.
He's got faith. I lost faith.
I'm telling you, you're gonna, by the end of the year, you're gonna say, man, am I happy we found Mason Fine.
All right, you heard it here
Got
first.
a feeling.
Man, am I happy we found Mason Fine. I'm gonna get that on a shirt. I'm gonna get that on a shirt. All right, he said it. I like it. I love that he's saying it because I want to have a team to cheer for in the playoffs.
He
and
hasn't played.
I literally bleed green. I need this to happen.
That's not a Rider logo.
It is. It was the concept.
Was that guy drunk at one time?
It's got the wheat sheaf. It's
Yeah,
got everything.
I know, but that looks like,
You missed it. Remember when they came out with that stupid throwback black, red, and silver jersey?
yeah,
This was the other symbol that they
Really?
debuted at the stadium, and I saw it, and I bought a pamphlet and took it home and gave it to a lady to give me a tattoo, thinking that was gonna be the next jersey. They never made them.
never.
I
Never
just got
seen
an answer
them
to the
again.
wheat sheaf. Never again. Yeah, I still have the pamphlet. If you go downstairs, I have like a bin of sports stuff. They
Well, that,
never used it, but it's on my
the
body.
Riders cannot be anything but green.
No, I agree. I bought the jersey that game because I went to it. It
Yeah.
was a special. I went to that game. You know, the red.
My
I
dad
bought
had a
Darian
Western
Durant.
wrestler.
Did he? And I got the Durant number 4.
Hey, Durant was in
He
Saskatchewan
was.
this week.
Plaza
Ag
on-
in Motion. He was.
Yes, that's right. He was in. That's right. He was in
Yeah.
Egg in Motion.
And
I knew
didn't-
that.
I decided not to go this year.
Yeah. Well, what's the use of going?
I don't know who.
Do you really need any machinery at this point in time?
No.
Just hire me. I'll bring
Just
the weed whipper.
Mother Nature and a hailstorm. That's all I ask.
Okay, but don't hit the yard. We don't need
Oh,
that
come
shit.
on, I can phone you.
I don't want
That's
that.
why I got insurance. But
No, I know, but the problem is
I
if you don't fully understand how insurance works, let me explain it to you. It doesn't get you exactly what you thought you got. Thank you. Boo. It's the way that it is. I wish it wasn't. I had a flood in my basement. It does not put you back to where you were. It basically gets you back to where you can afford to just continue going. I know. You can spend all the world on it. Insurance just has to be your blanket. It has to be to make sure you can keep going. It's not as good as it used to be. It's been abused over the years. Go talk to a guy that's going to put a windshield in for your vehicle and say, oh, I've got insurance or I don't insurance, and find out that there's 2 different rates and one is double. And that's because it's laughable. The insurance industry is a joke because they've never questioned it. They just overpay on stuff, but then we're the ones, the users, that get penalized.
yeah,
Because now they're not going to cover as much because they've been paying the body shops twice as much as their regular rate for an insurance claim. And they do it to contractors. You talk to a contractor, tell them you're going through insurance, you're not going through 2 different rates.
oh yeah, sure.
That is not that is not the way it's supposed to be. But that in the end screws everybody.
Yeah, hurts when you
Our
need it.
rates are up and our
Guarantees are up.
claims are.
Yeah.
And that's not cool, man. That's a little insurance rant from the insurance guy. I'll tell you, I've been there 17 years, going on 18 years in August. And
That's your shop has been open.
that I've been there.
That you've been there.
Yeah, it'll be 32 years this year.
You're
The
older
office
than
been
me.
open.
I always knew by the look that you looked a little older than me. But
Yeah, I'll be going on 16, going on 17 years.
I've been waiting for this show for so long. Like I got all this buildup of these smart ass remarks.
He's got a book.
Yeah,
Fucking book.
yeah.
The industry is different. The world is different. People aren't honest like they used to be. People are in a bad way, so they're
Yeah.
abusing it because they're
Financially,
struggling.
yeah.
Totally, I get it. But at the same time, man, we got claims that come in and you look at it and be like, I saw the basement. How was that $80,000 in damage? And then you get the report and it's like, well, their basement wasn't that nice when they had the claim.
Yeah,
The hell? They have a drop down 1,000-inch screen TV now built into the wall. They never had that to begin with. I mean, it's not
that's
that
the
bad,
watch truck
but
wagon.
it's that close. That's right. Yeah, it's like you're really in the race.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to sit in the wagon.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I know you are. I am definitely not.
Well, you know what?
I will cook it.
I got an idea.
Dude,
Friend-
You're gonna have to give me a
idea.
high. You buy me the biggest
no,
joint, I'll smoke it, I'll hop in there.
We're gonna get Chance and Jamie on the track at the same time. You in one wagon, me in another. Friendly little race. Fans perspective, GoPros. That would be great.
Shit, I am in, but whoever I'm with, we're gonna fucking win.
Well, no,
I will be
whoever
giving them-
you're with,
I-
they're gonna need a chemical toilet because you're gonna shit.
I will wear depends, but I am gonna go into a dark alley in Medicine. I will find some cocaine. I will give it to them horses because I am very competitive and we are going to beat you. Whatever it takes. If I gotta get them horses on speed,
I got an idea.
we got this.
We could even up this a little bit more. We could be the stove guys and ride the outride horse.
Shit.
Throw
I
the
can't-
stove in, pop
Okay.
on the out. That would be a total.
Neither of us. Okay, just in
I can
case you
get there.
don't.
I can get
There's
there.
no fucking way. Just so everybody knows, we're the two maybe shortest humans that aren't known
I
as
didn't
short
say I'm
people.
not taking my own horse.
Well, you said outriding. Those are
Outrider, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be the outrider.
yeah. You gotta get an outrider horse,
I'll
man.
get you a little one.
I'm gonna need a pony. Like, can we get a donkey or a pony? Like, shit, man.
Oh, that would be cool, eh? Can you imagine? Put the stove in, do the
That would be
pattern,
cool.
right?
But can I maybe hop on like an ATV or something? Or something?
Yeah. That would be something, videoing that going around the
Oh,
racetrack.
Shit. Oh man, I'd be in for that.
Oh, wouldn't that be
A
something?
back tattoo is on the line.
A back tattoo,
I already got one. Might as well add to it.
but like a fan's
Fans
perspective.
perspective logo, but the guy that loses gets the other team's favorite team's
Oh,
color.
no, I can't risk that.
Well,
I
it's
just can't.
yellow and red.
No, there's no way I'd have to cut my back off.
It doesn't say flame.
I don't
It says
care.
the fans perspective.
I would freaking hate.
I'd only make it like this big.
I'll purposely Brando.
You
I
enjoy
could,
it.
no way. It has to be Oiler colors. I can't.
Well, and then you just gotta win.
Well, I would slit your horses.
Okay, now we're gonna get canceled. You can't kill horses on live internet.
No, I said slit them. I didn't say kill.
You can't kill
No, it's just so they can't race.
them.
No, I couldn't have that. I'd have to get a skin draft.
Oh, he's gonna get it. You just wait. There's gonna be a bet. This right
Fans'
here.
perspective.
This episode is gonna
Maybe
be
we
the.
could run the barrels ourselves, even like on foot.
I'll have a stogie in one mouth
Yeah.
and a bottle of
And-
whiskey in the other.
And I could do a little play-by-play while we're doing it. There's the horn and they're off.
And Josh pulls a hammy. Tyson has a heart attack. They're stuck on barrel two, and neither are moving. The medics are on the way.
Heart comes up.
April, me, and Tyson in the same tarp. We're so small and mysterious. So baseball. Let's get to baseball.
Okay.
Just because I really want to. I got to go to my first ever Major League Baseball game.
Yes.
2
And
weeks
what'd you
ago.
think? What'd you think?
The game was a little slow. First inning was amazing. I got to see a grand slam, which who gets to witness that? That was pretty cool. So it was 4-0, and there was nothing till the 8th inning, and then they scored another 5.
Yeah.
So there's 2 innings that were jam-packed, and the rest were very just closed out. It was 9-0 game. But the atmosphere was unbelievable.
Great.
Before the game, I've never been to anything, no
Best hot
NHL,
dogs.
no
Best
anything.
hot-
I did have an old wiener there. I'll
I
tell
see
you,
ya.
boy.
Yeah.
I threw peanuts all
But
over my
that's
wife's
not the
hair.
first time you've had.
The first time. Don't talk like that.
That's
a
a
hot
whole
dog.
other story.
I've never had a wiener that was a hot dog.
You
and
said
I-
you had an old wiener. I heard it.
Oh,
All I'm just telling our fans out there, it's not the first time.
it was a great show tonight, guys. We're just gonna have to end it here. I'm gonna have to go Mosh's mouth out with soap here.
Hey, you said it.
Are we almost done? No, we're not. Shit. So,
Okay.
anyways,
So you had a hot dog.
wiener. That's what they were called, a foot-long wiener. I don't know why they didn't call them a hot dog.
Oh.
But it's called foot-long wiener.
I'm not commenting.
So yeah, please don't. Shut up.
Okay.
So I didn't get to go on, by the way. The prices are absurd for that type of shit, but had a hot dog, went to the game. Before the game, we
Had
went
some
to a
peanuts,
special
I've seen.
restaurant. Yeah, put them right in Megan's hair.
Yeah,
and I
seen
was
that
like,
too.
She had no clue. It was probably the best part of the whole game. They've got a cool thing there, and it's called the Jersey line or something. You just literally go in. I went in like 20 minutes before first pitch, and I said, I want old boy. I want 23. And they said, sure, what color? You pick the color, you give them $200, which is quite a bit of money to me. And then you leave, you give them your cell phone. And I literally walked down the road to get a whiskey. Phone done. Jersey's done. You can wear it for the game. I'm like, that is wicked.
Yeah.
And she said they make about 1,000 a game.
Wow.
So 1,000 times $200. I mean, and then
200,000.
you take profit, which is probably $40 to them. I would say.
200,000.
That's crazy. And
That's
then
damn near insurance agent.
that's just, I mean, that's pretty wealthy, almost as wealthy as a Fox Valley insurance agent right there. I'll tell you, one night at a time.
Yeah.
And so the game was great. Like I said, a little slower in those middle innings, but the two that had a lot of hits, it's great.
Yeah.
They do a great job in Atlanta. And the pregame was unreal. There was bands, outdoor, live entertainment everywhere. We went to a bar. We got there 5 or 6 hours early, and it's already pumping.
Yeah.
Friday night game. Braves are doing good. They got a great team.
Yeah, they got a good team.
And,
Canadian GM, by the way.
Yeah, they do. And
Alex
so
Anthopoulos.
Anthopoulos. And so we had a great time. And I would definitely go back to another game. I don't know. According to one of the buddies that I was there with, he said not every team has the party like that before. Like Atlanta really, they bought the entire area and put there's a cigar lounge, like things that I love.
Yeah.
There's shit everywhere. As far as you can see, you can't stop seeing it. And so that I thought was really, really cool.
Well, Ted Turner does her up.
Ted Turner does her up.
Yeah.
Ted Turner
Yeah.
Entertainment.
You know what I like most is listening to hear how that ball pops on the glove when the pitchers.
It is different, and we sat 9 rows off the field,
Yeah.
looking down from the first base to the second
Yeah.
base. So what would
So
we
you
call
would have
that?
heard it.
Second baseline? Is that what you
Where
call
did you
that?
say you were?
So we sat 9 rows up, looking right through the first baseline to the first base to second base.
Oh, you were down the first baseline then.
First baseline. Okay,
Yeah.
that's where we were. Yeah, it was on 9 rows off the field, and you could hear the pitch.
Visiting dugout or home dugout is that there? Because there's a dugout
Home.
on each side. Home.
Oh yeah, yeah, we were home. And you're right. When the pitch hits the glove, because you're so close, you can hear it.
Yeah. That's
And
what
that
I-
home run, you could hear go
Yeah.
kick, and
Yeah.
it sounded different when he popped that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
he hit
there
her
was 2 home runs, and both had that.
sweet spot.
Yeah, and they knew immediately, like when he hit it, all the crowd just stands up, and it was loaded bases, so
Yeah.
it was a party.
Yeah.
And then they do fireworks because it was a grand slam. They did
Yep,
cool
yep,
stuff that's
yep,
different.
yep.
So it was cool to witness that. So yeah, I would definitely go back. It was a great experience. I have great friends, just like camping. When you're with good people, it makes good events even better. So we had a great time in Atlanta. That game was awesome. I'll go back again. My Orioles are on a roll, so I'm stoked about that. He's just cheering. If you're just following it on YouTube, big cheering. And how about them Orioles, though? I mean, how about them Orioles?
Plenty of time, yeah. Plenty of
That's
time.
all this asshole keeps saying. He's just breaking my heart one word
Plenty
at a
of time. Orioles defaulter
He's
yet.
been saying that for
Hey.
60 games in a row now.
I will tell you, they're a playoff team. I don't think they're first in the East playoff team. though.
Yeah, they are right now, but I agree. They're too young to be that. Plus, the coolest part is
I'm not seeing
one of the lowest payrolls in the
yeah,
league.
they're the new Oakland Athletics.
Awesome.
That is good. That is
I
good.
love it.
And then you got the big bad brother New York Yankees
Yep.
sitting on the outside of the playoffs.
They're the bottom.
They're out. Them and Boston are out right now.
I hate both those teams.
Toronto's barely in. Toronto
They've been-
hasn't gotten it together yet.
They will. They
They
need
some
that
help.
They do. They need a little bit of help. They need that 2-week span where it's just like you win 90% of the games and it changes your entire.
Oh
season.
yeah.
Just
Again,
like that.
especially if you're against your division.
That's right.
Like,
That's the thing about baseball that I've realized now is when you have divisional games, they mean so much.
huge.
And if you can go on a roll even during those and then lose all the rest, you're
Yeah, you're still doing
You
good
you
stuff.
get over those guys.
Yeah.
That's it.
It'll be interesting. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be
we
fun
should have
down the
some
stretch.
good October
Yeah.
discussions to be had.
There will be. My Orioles be just beating the shit out of everybody still. It's gonna be fantastic. Go Orioles. Big Baltimore guy.
Oh,
My second favorite team's the Braves. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know how I did it, but
he's so full of shit.
I'm just a winner, baby. I'm just a winner. I don't know what to tell you.
First time he's ever won in his friggin' life.
Baseball and volleyball.
Yeah. Midget volleyball.
You know what? That's not true. It was regular, I think. I don't know. Darren had me on the team. He just told me to play here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, Riders, bah.
No.
Blue Jays, bah. No, don't
I'm telling
give
you,
up.
right?
No, I don't hear.
Riders are more talented. We got better receivers. Wait till we get healthy.
Okay. Okay.
Wait
I
till-
love his positivity. I just don't believe him. Not
Godberg.
yet.
Well, realistically, look at our division. Winnipeg, Calgary, us, BC. Who's a runaway? Who's gonna run away?
Winnipeg's by far.
Nah,
I know, I still hate them. But
Winnipeg lost to Ottawa.
they did.
They lost to BC. They're not the same team. This division.
I agree, they're not.
This division is open.
I agree, but if some team has to step up. I
Edmonton's
just
out
don't-
of it.
Edmonton sucks.
So
I don't see.
I think we're better than Calgary.
I do
too. BC, I don't know what they are yet. They're pretty solid.
Their identity hasn't quite been established. yet.
Winnipeg's pretty good, but I think we could easily be 2-3 in that division. I really do.
All right, I like positivity.
Yeah.
NFL.
And if we get, okay.
No, go ahead, finish.
And if we get healthy,
Well,
Our
that is the main thing.
Godber at center makes a lot.
It does. I mean, let's
better.
be honest. Offensive line changes everything for every sport.
Yeah.
Like
Get-
every league.
How about getting our man Schaefer Baker back?
Oh, that'd be great. Do you know how far
Darrell
along he is?
Walker. Well, he was on the 6 game, so what are we? We're 3-3. So
Game 7.
hey,
He's coming.
he's coming. He's got to be
It's
close.
too bad for Trevor Harris. Never got a chance. But
And how about Tevin Jones?
no, love that kid.
What
Honestly.
a
What a
stud.
bright spot for us.
Yeah, like does Darrell Walker get back in?
Take Weineke out.
Well, Wenecke's hurt.
He's already out.
We
Fuck is
actually,
going on?
I actually,
Who do we even have left then?
I think our receivers.
We got Lennius now, though, right?
Lenny.
He's back.
Yeah, but I think we possibly could trade a receiver at the trade deadline for an O lineman
We might have to.
because we're really deep.
Our off,
Like
I mean, our
Sean Bain,
receivers
you're
are-
not taking him out.
Yeah, I hope not. I like
No.
him.
Yeah, he's
Another stud. Him
tremendous.
and Jones have been the big upside for us.
Yeah. Yes, and then you add Walker, Schaefer, Baker, Lennius, like Weneke, like we're deep, very deep.
Yeah, we're very deep.
I'm optimistic.
Okay, I like it. I appreciate it.
NFL.
NFL. Been a ton of talk, lots of stuff going on. DeAndre Hopkins signs with the Titans. Blows my mind. The other option was the Chiefs, and all he talked about was it's not all about money, it's more about winning. Well, you made an ass of yourself by stating that
And he went to
and
the
then
money.
going to the Titans.
Well, Nashville,
in my
Nashville
opinion.
is a nice place.
It is. I've been there. It's a great place, but it ain't a place you're gonna win with Ryan Tannehill.
No.
I mean, let's be honest, as much as you hate him, Mahomes can always win any year with the squad he's got,
He
as
can.
long as he's still got Kelsey and they stay healthy and they've got Cheeseburger as their coach and Mahomes stays healthy, they have a chance.
They
to
have a
win.
chance.
Always. So wouldn't you want to go there when you say you're all about winning? But no, that's a lie. Like half these guys, they say one thing,
They
all
want
about
money.
the money.
Yeah.
He was offered more money and he jumped on it.
I mean, it's no different than us. We can say all we want to in the end of the day.
If someone flashed $2 million, it would change your life. We're probably gonna.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad.
No
at him.
matter if it's
I
against
just-
our belief or not.
Don't be a man of integrity. Don't say it. I'll never say it. I'll never say, oh, I'd never cheer for the Eagles, even if you gave me $2 million.
I would never cheer for the Flames.
$10 million and all your debt paid off. You might not think you're gonna
No,
cheer for him,
I
but
couldn't.
you'd wear the jersey.
I couldn't. I
He's
just,
lying.
I'd
He's
have to.
lying.
I wore it once and I ate so bad.
It's the cleanest thing.
Like I would have to.
But in reality, it's
do it.
just one of those things. Don't say it then. Don't be a man of integrity. If you can't be a man of integrity, that bothers me. Because when you say it's not about money and then it's all about money, that's different. Don't make that statement. I don't mind if that's what happens. You go to the highest bidder. I have no problem with that. I just hate when they claim that that's not what it's about. It's all about winning, but then they go to a shitty team for more money. It's like, no, it's not all about winning. You just lied to us.
Everything in this world eventually will be bought.
Everything.
Everything.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
Sucks. I hate that.
Yeah,
And that's why caps exist.
Yeah, I hate that
right?
because I have none. So
Yeah, I can't really buy much. Yeah, I can't buy my happiness. I have to create my happiness. But so there's a few things going on there.
Aaron
I don't like
Rodgers
that.
and Green.
Yeah, and different green.
Yeah,
I'm kind of excited to see what happens there.
I'd be
Because
curious.
Zach is a prick, the other quarterback.
Yeah.
I wonder how that relationship is really going. I'm kind of excited. The Ravens, they signed, I believe, Justin Houston back, which I'm super excited to get that
Yeah.
veteran presence back. They signed Melvin Gordon as a third running back, which I really like to lessen the load on their, Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins. They need
Yeah.
to keep them healthy. So I really like that at 3.1 million. I didn't mind that
Are
signing.
you making the playoffs this year?
I hope so. I think if we can keep Lamar healthy, absolutely no question. If we can't, absolutely not. Everything
Can you
runs
beat
through him.
Pittsburgh this year?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, they are terrible. Fuck. It's the Bengals that anybody has to worry about.
Oh yeah, Cincy. And it's all quiet on the Joe Burrow extension.
It is quiet. It's very quiet.
No news.
Yeah, no news. And no news, I think in sports is good news.
Yeah, hard to say.
Because I don't like all the news. Like with all the hype going on with Lamar, all you did was chew my ass about that. I hate it.
I loved it. Like
Yeah.
that was good for 2 months.
You
And we don't need to talk about the Eagles because we're pretty solid.
don't have to do much.
No, we just show up.
A couple tweaks here and there. Yeah, you just got to show up. You got
It's kind of
same squad
curious
before.
that Dalvin Cook is still out there.
Yeah.
That
Zeke Elliott is too,
Zeke
isn't he?
Elliott is
Yeah.
still out there. Some
Well,
big
Melvin
names.
Gordon was another one just like that, but he was cheaper than the other two. That's why the
Yeah,
Ravens. went with
so
him.
I'm very curious to see what happens with those guys. It's like kind of the NHL free agency almost, is like teams don't have a lot of money.
There's not a lot of money to move. The
No.
cap wasn't extended a lot, and there's so many guys that are paid so much now.
Oh, well, quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks specifically.
I mean, quarterbacks are 25% of your team.
That's crazy. And I get it; they are very important.
But I don't get it.
I do when it comes to
what do you
winning.
do without a quarterback? But god damn it.
I know 25 is
many other-
absurd.
Yeah. How
It
many?
should be that 17% mark. Is in my opinion.
10.
Well, yes, but in the end, they are
Like they're one roster of how many?
I know, I get it number wise, but they are still.
That
you lose, that's the
center-
one position though.
I know.
That you lose that and you are right. Screwed.
Yeah,
You
but-
lose a center, you might have another guy pop in there. Very
What
rarely.
about
But
that?
you lose a quarterback other than a Brock Purdy sensation, you're done.
What about that left tackle who bust his balls to not let your quarterback?
I'm telling you, the blind side, that guy's a big deal, but he's still
Yeah.
why is he
What-
busting his
what
ass?
about
Is
that-
for protect the money.
What about that running back who just
Oh, they're
the
worthless.
ball all the
That
time?
doesn't matter.
I know.
There's running backs a dime a dozen.
I know they are, but Jesus.
I know they're the
Everyone
ones
has a
risking their
purpose.
life 24/7. They all have a purpose, but the problem is the value of a purpose is different.
Yeah,
I mean,
I get it. I
because
get
a
it.
running back, you could just go find a guy in college and he might rock it for 4 years.
He may,
but a quarterback
geez,
is so hard to find to start.
They are.
2 quarterbacks I'm really excited to see this year.
Jalen Hurts.
No, he's
Jalen
been good
Hurts.
for 2 years, so I'm not excited to
Jalen
see him. Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence, I think, are going to have great seasons this year.
Herbert
Really
always
do.
has a pretty good year.
He does. He just never had a really good equipped team, and I still don't think he does. But I think he's going to battle through it. He's a tough kid, and I got faith in him. But I think Trevor Lawrence is really gonna
I'm actually hoping
crush this
that
year.
Trevor Lawrence gets the flu one game and we see O'Rourke.
You want to see Nathan Rourke, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll happen, but
Maybe we could send you down to cook for him.
get him
and
sick.
Get him sick.
Give him
and then-
some of that rare chicken.
O'Rourke.
You ever had a Canadian chicken breast?
Canadian boy, and let's see what he can do. I'd just like to see what he can do.
Me too. Well, I mean, it's the
I hope he gets
NFL.
a shot.
It could be an injury in the second play of the season.
It could.
You never know in the
that-
NFL.
I don't like to wish.
No,
injuries
and
on
I like
people.
Trevor Lawrence, so I'm
But-
not wishing that on.
No, but I like Nathan O'Rourke. I'd like to see him do well.
It'd be cool to see another CFL
Yeah.
guy do it. It's
Yeah.
been so long since we've had one.
And Detroit Lions, I really like them.
I like the Lions. I'm not sold on their QB, but
Goff,
yeah, not sold on him. I just think they're.
I think he's good.
I think he's okay. I think he's a game manager, but with their team, they can win with.
You know who he reminds me of? Reminds me of Brett Favre, that fiery energy.
Maybe the energy, just not quite.
Not the gun,
Not the gun. Yeah,
not the gun, but gosh, he's.
I don't not like Goff.
Yeah.
I just think he's more of a game manager than
Yeah.
a
Yeah, I hear that.
than a leader. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Who else do I would like to see? I really am interested to see what Geno Smith can do this year. I think it's.
Tank.
I think he's going to tank.
I do.
I'd like to see him do good.
You know who's
I
gonna be
hate the
good?
Seahawks, but sorry, Blake, bye. Just because they used
No,
to
we're
beat up on my Ravens, but well, we're kind of not. But I wish him success because he had a rough go, but I don't think he's gonna have it. But I'd like to see him be
You know
successful,
what?
even though he plays for the Shithawks.
How about Russell Wilson in Denver?
Oh, I would love to see him suck again for.
He's gonna be good.
I know for Sean Payton,
Sean Payton.
but I don't want him to do good.
Sean Payton will come in with a good scheme.
He will, but Russell Wilson is maybe the biggest douchebag in the league, and I want him to suck so bad.
He won't.
but I know
though.
he won't.
I'm
I
gonna.
know.
He's gonna be better.
Maybe
And how
get
is
him injured.
how
maybe?
is Tua gonna do? Like concussion?
Well,
wise?
we're only about 58 days from his first
I know.
concussion protocol.
Yeah.
So,
I might be in one right now.
yeah, he's probably still in his coma. I'm sorry, Tua. That's so mean, man. Honestly, it's not something to take lightly, but son of a bitch, man. You got to stay out of that concussion protocol.
How come some guys, players in whatever sport, are so injury prone? Like certain guys, like
Guys like him, though, you can see it on
Oh,
the
yeah.
field. He
Yeah.
puts his body at risk all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, he gets in dangerous
And
positions.
that's why Lamar gets injured so
Yeah.
much. That's why those guys get banged up.
Mike Vick.
Like it totally. The way they play is not good. It's not
Yeah, but
conducive.
That's in
to the
every
game.
sport. Like,
But the problem is there's a million other guys that get injured a lot, and you're like, shit, his right knee went, and next year's left knee went, then an ankle went. That shit is just like the worst luck you could have.
yeah, well, look at Mazzoli in the CFL. Blew out one knee. This year he was running and the other
First
one.
game.
Yeah.
That's
First
sad.
quarter that he
First
was.
quarter. That's so sad. I feel bad for Jeremiah Masoli. Like
Yeah.
I said, the CFL is dog shit this year because all their best players are out.
Yeah, there's lots of injuries in the quarterback position in the CFL.
Which quarterbacks are all missing?
Mazzoli,
Saskatchewan,
uh,
Ottawa,
Hamilton,
Hamilton.
Mitchell.
That's right. Edmonton is down, but not because
Yeah.
of injury, just because of flip flopping.
Yeah.
Calgary's out their best receiver.
BC,
BC.
Vernon Adams is
Right.
out.
That's crazy. There's only 9 teams in the league, and we're talking 5
Yeah.
quarterbacks.
Hey, this weekend, by the way, Sunday, touchdown Atlantic.
Yeah, that's right.
Riders, Argos.
That's this weekend.
Yes,
On Sunday.
Sunday.
And where is it at?
It's in the Atlantic someplace. I'm not sure. Let's look. Let's have a little look.
I'm just texting old boy because he's out there right now.
Oh, yeah, touchdown.
Never been to a Rider game.
Oh boy. Better get there. I'm just Googling here where we are. And it is live
All right, just texted old boy. He's on Nova Scotia cooking right now.
from Husky Stadium in
Is it Halifax or where's that one at?
we're going. Halifax.
He's right outside Halifax right now, 40 minutes from there. That's
Yeah.
where I stay. He's in Truro.
Halifax Husky Stadium, touchdown Atlantic.
I will. That's on Sunday.
Sunday. Riders.
I think he's home
Argos.
by then, though. That'd be great.
But it's a sellout.
Like he could get tickets, believe you me.
Oh yeah, well I believe you.
Because and not because of him, but because the guy he's with.
Oh, okay.
Matt has connections every single place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
if
no
you're
owner
willing to
that's got a
pay-
box.
Oh, boy.
If you wouldn't pay for it.
Oh
You
boy.
could send a
Oh
text.
boy's wallet's that thick.
You think so? I don't know. We'll ask him. Let's
Yeah.
get him on the show.
Oh,
Oh boy,
boy.
how big's your
Oh,
wallet?
yeah, we want to know, like, is it,
I don't know anything about the man's wallet. I just know the man's heart is this big.
I just want to know if old boy's
Biggest heart in
inches
the world.
are the same as every other man's.
I don't know. Oh boy, how is your?
Is that 4 inches?
If
Old
it is,
boy, is that 4 inches?
if it is, he's very.
Yeah, yeah,
All I know is he's got the biggest damn heart in the
and
world.
this is probably a full 12. Old boy's wallet.
That's a
is
full 12. I'm 7
Old
foot
boy's
7.
12 inches thick, his wallet. I can tell you.
He's not responding. Screw that.
Oh,
He's
he's
been
sleeping.
listening. He's been listening the whole
Just
time.
because he's in Eastern Canada, he figures it's
It's
bedtime.
already midnight there, but he told me, or 1, he told
What a
me,
bastard.
I'm singing the Orioles
You know what?
praises, but shitting all over the Braves. He goes,
We need old boy to come and cook at a chuck wagon cookout next
man.
summer.
That would be
Calgary Stampede.
oh, he wants to go to the Stamp.
Oh,
He's talked to me about it a long time ago, but he did.
that would be great.
Oh boy, we could make that happen.
And boy, could we make it happen in the chuck wagon world.
We could do you and me. I could bring the grills. You could be the master. I could just be your bitch like usual. And we could cook back there. Tyson could run the podcast. We could have a great time.
Oh my God. And we could set it up with some major good interviews. with
Oh,
some
we could have
drivers.
a blast. And oh boy,
Pinoca. We'll
Oh,
go
boy.
to Pinoca.
oh boy loves sports.
Yeah.
So I mean, he probably doesn't know much about chuck wagons in particular. I know he's probably got some bull rider buddies that are friends. Very good. He's well connected, but he would love anything that's associated with this because he's an old boy.
Yeah.
And this is old boy stuff.
This is old school.
Yeah.
I was shocked to hear from Jamie earlier about how many wagons are waiting in the wing space.
Yeah, that surprised me.
Yeah, I was really wondering in my head, okay, you have 4 guys retire, is how easy is that gonna be?
No problem.
Yeah,
Just like that. 4 guys were very happy when they retired.
yeah,
That
yeah,
meant they got their chance.
exactly.
It's crazy.
We are going to Pinoca next year though.
That I'm in. I don't know if I'll get anywhere this year anymore, sadly, but that one I am in. I've watched it on TV now. I've been streaming it.
I hope to get to maybe Strathmore or I was
know
hoping
you
to
do.
High River, but I don't know if it'll do. The harvest's coming on and I want to go to Medicine Hat Friday night for the rodeo.
Medicine Hat?
Medicine Hat Stampedes this weekend.
Oh, I'm going to Maple Creek.
I know.
We are, but
Crazy that Maple Creek and Medicine Hat are having it the same.
I
weekend.
know. Parker would not let me miss it. He saw the posters of Maple Creek. We are going. He's got a new jersey, a PBR jersey. Got
Seen
it for him in Atlanta.
Seen it
We picked it up down there. Cheaper to get a PBR Canada jersey
in the
down
States.
there than it was to get it up here.
Wow.
And that was the Canada
Brutal.
one.
I've been reading the news lately, and they've been interviewing a lot of people who are actually leaving Canada because of the cost of living.
So, okay, so here's just a fun thing, just throw it in the podcast, not sports related, but down in Georgia, I decide I'm going to take everyone, not take whatever, we're going to cook dinner for everyone. So the host that hosted us, I said, take me to your grocery store, takes me to Publix. That's a grocery store. They don't have like a no name like we do up here, like Superstore. It's all brand name. It's very nice stuff. So we ended up, man, I bought beer, I bought seltzers, all the ingredients from like the mayos, the seasonings, the sauces, everything. Like didn't use anything really out of his pantry. Pickles, this, that. Fed everybody, all the ingredients and whatnot. I think, and it includes the beer and that. I'm talking, we bought cheeses, dips, snacks, like all sorts of shit. I bought a box of wine.
Hawkins cheesies.
Not there, absolutely not. You got to bring those with you. They got shitty
They're
ones,
missing
but
out.
a box of wine. All this shit was $140 total.
Oh my
And
god.
up here, I just looked at what I have and the thing. I said that'd be over $300.
Oh, easy.
Minimum.
Yeah.
I'm talking if I wouldn't have got no name brand or great value, probably $380, $350. I paid $140 down there. We went and filled fuel. It's got a very similar truck to mine. From empty, about $80 less than what I pay. Same tank.
Cost of living has gotten out of control in Canada.
Canada has lost their damn mind. When I say Canada, I mean the government. That they think that this is acceptable is absurd. Because it isn't acceptable. It's not acceptable, but they like it. They don't want it to be acceptable. They are making us broke on purpose. They love the droughts.
They love everything that gives them control.
Totally. You look at cloud seeding. I don't know if you've ever looked into it, but it's a real thing. Since they've started doing it, the droughts have hit harder and more often than they ever have, longer lasting. And then the areas that do open up, it's just floods. There's nothing that actually helps.
So someone's getting my rain. You're saying.
Yeah, someone is, I'm telling you, but it ain't us. It's going down south. But there is shit going on, and the government absolutely loves it. They don't give a shit.
It's because
that we're struggling. They are idiots. They don't want to help us. Let's be honest. If you think they're here to help us, you are absolutely got the foggy blinders on.
Yeah.
Because if they wanted to help us, they would stop sending money to every damn country, and they would look after their own because it's like our own home. If my neighbor's roof is blowing off and mine's blowing off, I'm not going to run to save his. I'll strap mine down first before I go and help him strap his down. Because if mine's gone, when I go strap his down, what help am I if I have no roof and I'm homeless now? You take care of your own and then you help after that. What we're doing is absurd. We look like these great Samaritans, except for everybody sees through it that we look like fools.
Yeah.
And it's all our government's fault. And it starts at the top federal, it comes right down to provincial because they're no better. I'll be honest. If we had better government in all facets, we'd have programs for our farmers already. There'd be programs set up.
Oh, yeah.
They'd be established and ready to go.
Yeah.
Because this drought isn't going to get any better. It is what it is. They know what it is. The help should be there.
It's a problem.
The grocery rebate, that's a goddamn joke. We didn't get it. I could use a grocery refund.
Everyone
Absolutely we could, but that's not for us because we make too much money. But making too much money is not enough money. I'm telling you right now, $100,000 used to be a great wage. You could set up a retirement, do all that. $100,000. You are just paying your bills now, and that's it. And that is it. There's no savings in that, and that is crazy. $100,000 is a lot of money.
Actually, the TD came out with a study, and Canada is losing its ground for net worth of its citizens. Like it's dropping down.
fast.
Yeah.
Out of the G7, I don't know who's all
G8, G7 maybe.
Yeah, whatever one it is, we have the most household debt per household.
Well, I mean,
out of all of them.
Well, look at our costs for power,
everything,
energy.
That's all related to the government. They create inflation. They create everything, the taxes, the everything. And like I said, I know everyone's like, oh, it's the federal. look at our own government, guys. They implemented this PST in
Hey.
Saskatchewan. They implemented all this shit. We shouldn't be paying taxes like we are.
I seen Alberta next door rebate on fuel. I didn't see Saskatchewan. do
No,
that.
and they
Oil
also
prices
don't
are
charge
the
a carbon tax on
No.
their fuel. We do.
Yeah.
We do, and we pay a hefty one.
Oh, big time. And now there's the clean fuel tax.
That's right. And that one you can't take off because it's built in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brutal.
I'm telling you, man.
Pierre Polian. He's our man.
Yeah, we need someone to get in there.
Gotta
just
try
like
him.
them.
Gotta try him.
It's taxes that are killing us. You took the taxes away.
They even tax goddamn entertainment now. Like,
Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, even in my industry, we never charged tax till Scott Moe came in, 2016 or 17, whenever he
he's
came
been
in.
in a while. Yeah.
Yeah, and all of a sudden we had to start charging PST. We didn't even know how. We're like
And why?
we get a policy for $6,221. That's what we bill out. They're like, oh no, now there's tax. But for farmers, we'll give them an exemption if they're insuring fuel, tools, or cattle. So then we have to go through the whole frickin' policy and figure out what portion they pay for that. Well, 200 for that, 700 for that, and 11 for that. Take that off the 6,221, and then charge that amount for tax, and then add it to the 621. Bill it out. Once they pay us, remit that portion to SAS Finance, and the rest goes to SGI, and then we just get a commission up to 620, 221. It's a ton of work. It's a pile of shit, and it's added a ton to everyone's insurance.
And it has, and people are starting to cut
If you
back.
don't know how it works in Saskatchewan, this is also stupid. Now I'm ranting. Now we're just going all out. PST, you buy a trailer, Tyson, 2023.
Can't afford it. Can I
It's-
find
but
it?
okay, you buy a small one.
Can I find it?
Yeah, we can finance it.
Okay,
Yeah, we
good,
got
good.
your finance. So you pay 25 grand for it.
Oh, that is small.
It's small. It's a little guy.
That's like a
Next
tent
year,
trailer.
you're like, shit, I need something bigger. Josh, do you want a trailer? I know you got a smaller family, or your kid's tent and you only need a small. Okay, I'll buy it.
Actually,
So you sell it to me for 23,200.
if we're talking truth, it'd probably be Josh. I can't afford this trailer. I gotta go less.
You got to make
Would
my
you-
payment. Spelt it.
Yeah, would
So-
you buy this?
Tyson pays tax on 25,000. He sells it to me for 23,200. I pay 6% again on 23,200. 2 years goes by. My kids say, I hate camping. This is bullshit. I don't want to do this. I sell it for 20,000. That guy pays PST on 20,000. He has it for 5 years, but because of inflation, shit doesn't really move too much. Sells it for 18,000. That guy pays PST on 18,000. That guy then sells it 5 years down the road, and now it's finally down to 9,000. That guy pays him 9,000. 2 years later, he sells it for 5,500. That guy pays him 5,500. Then finally, the eighth owner, seventh owner, gets it for 4,500. He doesn't have to pay taxes because it's under 5,000. But anything you sell, no matter
But-
how many times it's been sold and purchased,
The government collects the value of the trailer in PST alone.
you bet. We got one the other day. I obviously can't say names, but I've just been following it because it's moved around this area
Yeah.
quite a bit. And I think it's the seventh or eighth PST amount paid on it.
Brutal.
And it is brutal, man. It's a lot of money. It's our money. We're already taxed too much. I think I'm in a tax bracket of 42%, and then I go to
Well,
the
now you're
grocery
just
store.
bragging. Now
Yeah.
You're just bragging.
So that doesn't take much to get there. And then so 42%, and then you go to the grocery store, gas station, car dealership, everything. You pay another 11%. I'm paying 53% tax. And then now if I buy a home and I sell it in a few years and I make money compared to what I
Yeah.
pay, I have to pay tax on my gains. Like
I read
you
it,
guys,
I read
we're paying over 55% of our money to the government. We're making more money.
It's worse than
We're
you
making
think.
less money than what we're giving them. That's
It's
a
worse than
problem.
you think. I read an article, and the guy in the article, he put out a bunch of facts. He says we take less than 15 cents of every dollar home.
It's disgusting. I believe it after just doing the math.
That's hard to believe. Why work almost?
Might as well just live off CERB and whatnot. Okay, government, take care.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm sick of.
Problem is,
sick
we
of-
all have that dream, and we're not lazy people. We all have that dream of we want to leave something for our kids. So we work
Yeah.
our balls off. The problem is we're working our balls off for an increment of what we should be getting.
Yeah, well,
It's unfair.
I got a new dream. It's called Lotto Max.
That's my only dream right now, man. I ain't never bought a lottery ticket till the last year. Trudeau, you fixed that
You
one.
made
Lottery
us
sales are
gamblers,
up.
you bastard.
Yeah. But come on, this is a real life topic, man. I know it's a sports
It
show,
is.
but son of a
It
bitch,
is.
man, this is crazy for the listeners that don't understand.
Yeah,
I'm-
brutal. Well, tomorrow you talked about drought, and tomorrow I'm headed to a drought meeting in Kindersley.
Kindersley's tomorrow's. Yeah, I saw it on
You
Facebook.
betcha,
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to that.
good for you.
And
Let me know how that goes.
B and I was in the Western Producer.
Yes,
and,
sir. You're the reason they came out here, I think.
Yeah, and we gonna keep pushing the issue, so we'll see.
Yeah, we gotta have a voice.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, we are in Southwest Sask, and out of all the areas, and I mean, I've driven 500 kilometers
is
one
by
way,
far the
500
worst.
kilometers one, 201, and 200 the other. This is the worst spot that I've seen of all those. And we're in the worst spot in the province, and this is the worst spot out of those.
Yeah,
So it's
and
gotta
for
be
7 years.
7 years.
Brutal.
She's ugly, and we don't have really any relief or help coming in,
No,
so
no, heat.
that's what we're talking about is
Oh.
government, help us out.
Can you imagine what it's gonna be like in the Midway and Medicine Hat this week?
Well,
Hot,
dusty
guy should be selling lemonade up there.
Oh,
Like
my.
make a
lemonade.
killing.
You could just sell a
That'd be
bucket
like
of ice.
Lotto Max. That would
I'm just gonna walk around with 5 gallon pails of ice and be like, dip your head for $2, dip your head for $2. And just every guy that dips his head, $2, $2.
I think at 5.
That's true. Yeah, nobody. $5. Give me a blue one.
Yeah. I need to go for a corn dog. I love.
You a corn dog guy?
Oh,
I'm a churro guy.
I like corn dogs at the fair.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't eat a corn dog any other time of the year.
That's your,
The fair. Yeah.
and
So
I get a churro.
I'm hoping Friday night I can go up to
Awesome.
the rodeo and we always go. It's tradition. I
Yep.
always go every Friday.
It's a family thing.
Tara's gone this weekend. She's going dress shopping with her future daughter-in-law. So,
Awesome.
they're heading up to Regina. So me and Oz and Peyton's going to be up there with his buddies, and I'm gonna.
Sounds
check.
like a great time.
I think I got to check out.
Gotta get a corn dog.
And I got to bail too. So.
Ugh.
So you said you're available Saturday, Sunday, so that's good news. I can take the weekend off.
Yeah, I got you. You want me operating your baler? Just make sure you have it on your insurance policy.
Oh, I do.
For you, okay?
I do.
Oh, I do. I did that before I asked, Josh. Oh, shit.
I might even try and sneak to High River as a thought has crossed my
I know you asked me, and like I said, I don't know yet this weekend. I got to talk to Megs, but I don't think it'll work. I think
Yeah,
she's-
well, that.
with me leaving again next weekend, I know.
Oh, no,
she's-
for sure, for sure.
I don't know.
Things are busy, but I definitely got to hook up with them chuck wagons somewhere.
Yes,
along
you
the line.
do. And like I said, I'm going to come
Strathmore,
but it's probably
maybe.
going to be next year.
Strathmore might work out better even because I could be done harvest by then.
Oh God, that's sad. You probably
Yeah.
will be.
It is sad, but or the world finals, that would be cool too.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, and they go to Dawson Creek, British Columbia, and Rocky Mountain House would be a nice setting too to go.
That would be a nice one. Too far for me though.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
is far, but like, can you imagine the back set?
Oh, it'd be
of
beautiful.
Rocky Mountain.
Yeah,
House?
it would be gorgeous. It's just that's so far.
Turner Valley is another nice.
That'd be a
place.
nice one. Yep.
Yeah,
That'd be a really nice one.
that Turner Valley is really good, but yeah, Quonset days were this weekend in Medicine
Yep.
Hat. That was pretty good too. And
There's all sorts of stuff.
oh
going
man,
on.
summer is
I mean, you got to remember, summer is we only get 3.5 months,
yeah,
so everything gets crammed into that around here because that's the weather. You
exactly.
can only fit so
Hey,
much in. so
We're a month out from school.
That's crazy. Yeah, 90 days, but
But-
it's cold,
but-
and we had a 40-degree day today. That's wild. When you
We
think
will
about it.
be only a month away from
Volleyball, yes.
and that makes me happy.
I know that makes you happy. For me, it's a bit of a hindrance. It's awesome because I love it. And, I live and breathe
Yeah.
it. But once volleyball season starts, that means I'm no longer allowed to do anything. Until the season's
Dawn's
over,
got her.
because Dawn's gone. So,
Yeah,
it's a bit of a hard time for me because that's the time frame of like all the events that happen. So I don't get to go to any.
yeah,
And they're the ones I want to go to.
yeah.
So that's my Nashville trip gets canceled, and Chad's store, his grand opening comes up.
Oh, yeah.
I got to cancel on that. So it's a bit of it's a bittersweet thing for me because I love volleyball. I love my brother. No, I don't. Screw you, Donnie, but I do love you.
It's a bittersweet for
But
me this
it's
year too.
for you big time. Last boy last year.
Oh,
But yeah, no, not being able to leave during the coolest time for me sucks. But at the same time, when you love the sport, and I mean I lived it
Well,
for 3 years.
you know
get
what?
it.
Do a little fall camping because that is the best time to camp.
Well, it would be, but I can't camp for 2 days. If I'm going, I got to go for longer. I did it for 2 days.
Really,
this weekend. That
I
was-
like going Friday, Saturday, come home Sunday.
Oh man, that's absolute hell in a tent to set all that up and get that all figured out.
You mean yours isn't just a,
Are you
and it's
kidding me?
up?
Are you out of your mind? That's for rich people. This
Well,
tent
that's
is-
exactly why I thought you had one.
as we film for my flickering electricity.
God, I hope he paid the last one.
Yeah, we just need the podcast to finish. We're almost there, baby. Just give me enough power. Although, hey, let me listen.
The AC's running, but it does feel warmer in here. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm assuming the AC might not be fully functioning.
It
right
might be froze up.
now, but it could be frozen up. Let's see what temperature it is outside, guys. It is 10:20 in Saskatchewan.
Hey, you
before
know
we
what,
close
though?
out here. We should
Like,
take a look at that.
we don't have much time and we're back into hockey too.
But we are.
Like,
Holy Christ.
80 some days, the Oilers will be playing.
That's right. Losing.
No,
Eight.
winning.
It is still 29 degrees outside.
The parade is planned.
84 degrees Fahrenheit. The parade is
The parade is planned.
Season hasn't
The
even started.
Oilers will win the Stanley Cup. You heard it here first.
Oh.
Edmonton Oilers Stanley Cup champions 2024.
You know, I don't want to say this, guys, because it's not nice, but I did see Tyson. He was huffing zoomies out in the truck before he came in. I saw it out the window.
That's because I hadn't remembered how to do a podcast.
All I
was
could hear
freaking
was-
nervous.
I was like, oh man, he's coming in high again.
Allergies. It's allergies.
Oh
man.
yeah. After the Oiler comment, we know it's not
It's reality. But yeah, no,
it ain't reality till it's reality.
You bet.
We'll see.
we'll see.
We'll
But
see.
it has been a great night. Like,
Jamie Lavacane, check it out. YouTube. It's already live.
like and subscribe.
If you're
Like and
listening to
subscribe.
this right now, it's already live.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. It's on.
Share it. Like,
Share it.
subscribe, share it. Share it. Just send it to a buddy. Be like, hey, these guys are stupid. You might have a laugh. Listen to these guys. We would love it.
We're gonna share our swag again. Hats, shirts,
Hats, $40, t-shirts, 32 or 2 for 60, and our hoodies are super nice. We got multiple colors, multiple sizes, $60 for
You
the
betcha.
hoodie, and it's all really nice. It's all wearing one right now.
a little
See
dark.
it.
You can't see
It
it.
is a
but
little dark, I got a little better
we got the
lighting.
beauty
He's
hat
got
there.
the nice hat on, multiple colors of hats, all sorts, Oilers colors.
Flames colors.
Flames. We have Ryder green hats now. They're not green logo, but they are green hats. We got all sorts. So we even got a fitted hat. We even got a woman's
But hey,
tank top if you
Green
want it.
is the color.
Green is the color. Hope they do better. Tyson's more positive.
They're gonna. But stay tuned. We'll be coming back at you next week. Our summer break is over. Back to
Is
the
it
show.
over already though?
Back to the show. Well, I got nothing better to do, man.
Well, you should just.
Oh no, that would be another month from now.
That's true.
Yeah.
That should be another month from now.
And I would do it live from the combine, but I'm too embarrassed this year. We're gonna have to save that.
Why is he going in road gear
Yeah, we're gonna have to save that show for another year.
next year?
Yeah,
Next year.
yeah, that's what they've always said.
That's right. Next year. Just like the Riders would be.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah.
Next year's our year.
I gotta say, I'm getting tired of next
Next year, yeah. You should make a shirt. Fans perspective on the back.
Next
Sick
year.
and fucking tired of next year.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Well, that's kind of been in Saskatchewan.
Yeah,
forever.
it sucks. But we're gonna get through it.
I want it not next year, this year.
That's right. I wanted this year, this season. It's our season.
As long as the Riders make the playoffs, I'll be happy. It'll be a successful year for me.
Agreed. They have to make the playoffs to be successful.
Oilers, on the other hand, have to win.
They do, yeah. Or at least make to the finals this time.
Yeah.
They got to get further than they have.
Yeah.
That's
They
always
gotta
my
win.
success.
They gotta
Yeah,
win.
for you, they got to win. I
They
know
gotta
they're not going to. So
you
just
you
take
do
it.
deep down. I know you know. Off air, he knows.
Here, I'll send a message off air later.
He is dumb. He just don't get
Well, let's wrap.
it. All right. You bet. Well, thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next time on the Fans Perspective.
We'll have another show in the next week. There won't be any more gaps. So
No.
my wife leaves for 2 weeks too. The week before I leave for up north, she's gone that week, so we'll be able to get a show or two in. I
Oh
can
yeah,
promote whatever you
betcha.
want.
Yeah,
So we'll get lots of action in there,
Yeah.
guys. So
we'll have all kinds of good stuff. Bunch of good guests coming on, and she only goes up from here.
that's right.
Thanks for tuning in.
Cheers, guys. Let's end it with a bang.
I think you're
I finished with your riders. I don't know if it is anymore. I don't hear it either.
Well, I heard it when we were interviewing Jamie.
Oh, it's cold as shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just a
Freezing.
obese
Which actually
bastard.
blows my mind. I think we're just too close to each other. Yeah, that's
Well, maybe.
shit.
Maybe. Well, that was
I
good.
felt it getting warmer too, but I gave you. Yeah. We dropped a degree.
Well, maybe.
We started. I think just us are remaining in heat,
Well,
like two women in heat.
that could be.
I think we're still alive. as we chat away.